our etiquette expert. Diane Gottsman is here. She's got the top 3 things you should have on hand when that cold and flu season kicks in. We'll be right back. Welcome back to San Antonio Living. Achoo! Bless me? Yay
Bless
or nay?
you.
Diane Gottsman is joining us this morning because more often than not, I am the one searching for a tissue in the San Antonio Living studio. I'm always sneezing, I'm always coughing, and this is the season for that. But there's certain etiquette that we need to follow when it comes to cold and flu season. It's good to see you.
Nice to see you. And you're going to learn these tips.
I'm going to keep this.
Yes.
Yes. So this is very interesting. There was a recent study commissioned by Robitussin, and they found out some very frightening facts. And the first one really kind of shocked me. 65% of Americans actually go to work sick. We have sick days for this, guys. Another interesting fact, only 36% of Americans wash their hands after coughing. Ew, I know. So let's talk about how to deal with these kinds of things. First, though, let's talk about keeping ourselves from being sick. What kind of tips do you have?
You know, we cannot stay 100% germ-free, but we can certainly do a few things to protect ourselves and others. And so if when you're coughing or sneezing, you know, you were holding this tissue and she did not use it before.
I didn't really sneeze, no.
So you cough into your shoulder or the crook of your arm.
If you don't have a tissue or even if you do?
Well, it's better to just cover your mouth with your shoulder or the crook of your arm. And if you have to use a tissue, left hand. Left hand, blow your nose. Right hand is reserved for a shake.
So interesting.
So what you do is immediately throw this tissue away and sanitize.
That is such an interesting
sanitizer, disinfectant, and also don't share food. Don't share food and drink when you're sick. You know, as we have families and we have friends, and here, have some of this, and can I taste some of that? And you know, you're passing germs around that way also. And then clean things that you would regularly touch on a regular basis. Wipe them down. Even if you're not the one that's sick and someone else is sick, wipe it down in your office and at home. Okay, so let's talk about when you're at home, and this is an interesting point. You have to, you know, a lot of people just do the I'm done, and their hands are washed. We have to start teaching our kids younger that we need to wash for a long period of time. So think about the alphabet song. Sing it very slowly with your children, because we have to remember to, in sudsy water, and we hot have water. To teach our kids. We have to be the role models. And you know, I love, you know, that one statistic, about 36% of us do not wash our hands after a cough or a sneeze. I don't love hearing it, but it's so clear that we need to do something about it. So we just have to be cognizant. Let's talk about setting a good example, too. So if I'm sick and I'm going to work, I'm teaching my kids that, you know, I just got to work through my sickness all the time, which may or may not be a good thing. So what happens is we think that work is going to fall down around us if we don't go to work. And really what we're doing is we're just sharing our germs. And we're not doing anyone any favors. Same for kids. You know, we send our kids off, you know, rub a little dirt on it and send them on their way, and they've got a fever. They're infecting everyone else. So we need to think about not only our children, because they need rest. We need rest when we're sick, but they can't. They really need to stay, you know, away from other kids and teachers who are going to get the bug. And don't send them back to school until they are fever-free. And that means soccer and dance class and everything else. Not just school. You do have to kind of switch the way you think and think that, you know, you are going to get other people sick if you go into work. And then that means less people, and then no one can work. And so what happens is everyone is sick, everyone is down, and there's no productivity. So when you are feeling sick and you're down, call in. And work remotely. You might feel well enough to sit up in bed and work on your on your laptop, and you have to reschedule meetings, reschedule business lunches. Just that they're going to thank you because they do not want to get what you have. What if we're visiting family? It's the holidays, and maybe I was sick, but I'm feeling better. Should I still go? Well, if you were sick, and sometimes we get there and we're sick, so now we just have to deal with that. But if you're feeling badly and you're invited to a holiday party or to an event, you need to think about rescheduling. I mean, if you are really going to be passing around the germ. Now, certainly you can start feeling better, or you can take remedies to make yourself feel better, so you are on the mend, you still have your cough symptoms, and if you take a cough suppressant, then people don't don't want to avoid you because, you know, they can't really tell.
Okay.
So they want to be around you.
A lot of great ideas here when you're sick with a cold or flu. These are some products that you need to have. Of course, a little tissue.
A few magazines, because if you're tired, you know, this is a little basket that I think you should send your friends.
Okay.
So you've got warm chicken soup. You've got a cough remedy that's going to make you feel better. You can read your magazines. You need lemon for that tea. You know, there's some tea in here. So send your friends some tea.
So sweet and nice.
And a blanket. You know, a blanket, because they need something warm and fuzzy, some socks, some mittens. You know, they're not going to wear the mittens in-house. But it's all about making someone else feel comfortable, or yourself feel comfortable.
And offer to help out. Like maybe the kids need a ride home from school, and, you know, that person's too tired and sick to get out of bed.
As a friend, offer your friends carpool duty, or take them to the movie, or take them out so you have time to rest.
Okay. Great information. And I learned something about coughing and sneezing into my left so I can shake with my right.
That's it.
I like
throw the tissues away.
Throw the tissues away. All right, Diane Gottsman is our etiquette expert. She's with the Protocol School of Texas right here in San Antonio. If you've got questions, you can find her online, dianegottsman.com, and she's also on Facebook at Protocol School of Texas.